Listen, they're going to take all the games, so we better hurry up. Welcome to the GMS magazine at Spiel 2022. First time at Essen with an absolutely incredible looking game with a very interesting theme. I am with Juan Shen. Pathogen. This is an upgrade for you because this has been on print on demand for a while and now it's fully printed, and this is your first time at Essen. How are you finding it?
I'm pretty excited, and I'm happy to introduce the game to all the people in Essen, because this kind of game, abstract, is very hard to sell in Taiwan.
All right.
Yeah, so I try to publish it and try to spread it to the world, like the world knows it.
Okay, tell me about the game. How does it play and what is it all about?
This is about the plague and the doctors, and the plague is trying to spread the pandemic, and the doctor is trying to curb it. So the core mechanic will be the movement panel, and it is work like this. So on your turn, you will place your token onto an empty square, then you move the totem onto it. And how the totem moves, you can move one of your character accordingly. And you can see that the character on black squares will only go on black squares. So it will skip all the white squares. Or you can choose to move this one. You can play, so it will be like this and this, it will go this and this. Okay, and after you move, you can place tokens onto the squares you have just passed through. So like this. Okay, then your turn ends. And the goal of the game is to connect two opposing sides of the map. So it will be like maybe like this. Then the red player has a connection here, then he wins. Okay. And the blue side is trying to do the same thing. So they are kind of battling over the map. So you have to coordinate the black square, the character on the black square and the character on the white square to build the connection. Yeah.
I mean, that sounds in principle very simple, but I get the feeling that it is not as easy and there is an awful lot of tactic and strategy in the game.
There are several learning curves. The first one is that the panel is hard to wrap your mind around it, because the way it moves, it's kind of complicated. Mm-hmm. So this is the first thing you have to get used to it. And the second thing is that the characters will only move on their own color squares. So if you want to get here, you have to move like here, 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 here. So you have to go a very, very long way to get to a specific spot. So if a spot is hard to get to, then it means it is hard to defend, but also hard to attack. Okay. Yeah.
How long does it take to play? I mean, is it for 4 players?
It's for 2 players.
2 players, okay.
Yeah. And it takes about 30 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah. And yeah, 30 minutes.
I can see another card in here that mentions movement. What do these cards and these tokens do?
Let's talk about the tokens first. This is called the settlement. So when the tokens are stacked up to 6 layers, you will replace it with the settlement. And the settlement is a barrier for your opponent. So let's say there's a blue settlement here. So the red player cannot go this way. He have to move another way. So, and there's another winning condition is that if you build all 4 settlement, then you win the game as well. Okay. And there's a restriction about the settlement is that only one of your own settlement can be built in one map board. Yeah. So you are trying to block your opponent's connection, also trying to build settlements. Okay. Yeah. And the card here, it's player 8. So you can see the first thing to do is to place token on the panel, and then you move the totem onto the token. And then according to the movement of the totem, you can move your character, then place your own tokens. Yep. And on the back side, there's a special ability for the blue player. Since this is an asymmetric game, so there's an ability for the blue player. He can rotate the panel so to adjust the direction of the movement.
Okay.
Yep.
That's quite interesting. How long did it take you to develop and design the game?
It takes about 1 year. Yeah.
Oh, that's not bad at all. That's actually fairly quick.
Yeah, I try to rush it because I want to get here as I try to get here with the final product. Yeah, I don't want to show prototype to players.
That's fair enough indeed, my friend. So, tell me a little about you. Actually, have you designed more games before this for yourself or your friends? Are you a long-time gamer?
Yeah, I designed 2 more games in the past, but they're all self-published. Yeah, not like this. Not in mass production. So this is kind of my first mass production game. But previous game, they are all abstract games.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's your vibe. You like abstract games.
Yeah, sure do.
So what's next for you? Because I can't imagine this is going to be the last game you're going to design. What's coming next?
What's coming next? I don't know, because I think my design is kind of random. I try to I came up with a lot of idea and I try to mix them together and try to produce a game, but it's kind of like I cannot plan it, it just happens. Okay. So yeah, I hope it happens again.
So something inspires you and a game comes out.
Yeah, it's something like that.
Fingers crossed, because it would be great to have you back at Essen, since you seem to be enjoying it, and that's good.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Thank you a lot.